Imagine a country where people's happiness matters more than GDP. A place with no traffic lights, where dragons are national symbols. Bhutan, a land nestled in the heart of the Himalayas, moves to the rhythm of its own time, viewing the world from behind clouds of calm. Ready to be amazed by 25 strange and unbelievable facts about one of the world's most mysterious countries? Let's dive in. 1. National happiness is more important than GDP. In a world obsessed with numbers and economic growth, Bhutan tells a different story. Here, the measure of progress isn't income, wealth, or stock markets. It's something called gross national happiness. Enshrined in the Constitution, this concept leads the government to ask not, "How much do you earn?" but, "Are you happy? Are you satisfied with your life?" It's a perspective that sets Bhutan apart from any other nation. 2. Bhutan is carbon negative. While the world struggles to breathe under pollution, Bhutan refreshes the earth. This country emits less carbon than it absorbs. With over 71% of its land covered in forests, Bhutan's sacred trees offer not only shade, but also a future. Here, nature is alive, treated not as a resource, but as a mother. 3. No traffic lights in the capital. Imagine a capital city without a single traffic light. In Thimphu, that's reality. Traffic is directed not by digital signals but by the graceful hand gestures of a courteous officer. In Bhutan, human trust still leads the way. No electronic eyes needed. The dragon is a national symbol. On Bhutan's flag stands a white dragon with piercing eyes and jeweled claws. This dragon is no monster. It's a protector of tradition, a symbol of strength, purity, and guardianship. In Bhutanese mythology, the dragon is more like an angel than a beast, the spirit of the mountains. 5. Sale of tobacco is banned. Bhutan was the first country in the world to ban the sale of tobacco. You won't find cigarettes in shops or see people smoking on the streets. Public and personal health is a priority. Even visitors must declare and pay tax on any tobacco they bring. 6. Bhutan was never colonized. While much of Asia bears the scars of colonization, Bhutan has always remained sovereign, like a fortress in the mist. The British tried, but the Himalayas, faith, and fierce independence held them back. Bhutan stood and still stands, tall and free. 7. Paro Airport is one of the world's most dangerous. Only 8 pilots in the world are licensed to land at Bhutan's Paro Airport. Surrounded by towering peaks and with a short runway, landing here is an adrenaline-fueled spectacle. But as you look out the window and see the majestic land below, fear turns to awe. 8. Nature is protected by the Constitution. Bhutan is the only country that mandates environmental protection in its constitution. It requires at least 60% of its land to remain forested. Not just a green goal, but a sacred promise to the future. 9. Buddhism is the spiritual soul of Bhutan. At every mountain turn, there's a temple. In every breeze, a prayer flag flutters. Buddhism in Bhutan isn't just a religion. It's a way of life. Compassion, mindfulness, and serenity are planted in the hearts of children from the very beginning. 10. There are no homeless people. If someone loses their home, the government or local community steps in to help. In Bhutanese culture, homelessness is not a personal failure, but a social emergency. No one is left behind. 11th. Tradition and modernity go hand in hand. Students in Bhutan learn math, physics, and English, but also traditional music, Buddhist values, and meditation. Science and spirituality walk side by side in Bhutanese classrooms. 12. Media is still new here. Until 1999, Bhutan had no television or internet. While the rest of the world raced into the digital age, Bhutan stepped in cautiously. Even today, media is approached with ethical boundaries and cultural mindfulness. 13. Homes must follow traditional architecture. You won't see glass skyscrapers here. Houses are built with intricate wooden windows, sloped roofs, and sacred symbols. Architecture in Bhutan isn't just functional, it's cultural expression. 14. Wearing traditional dress is mandatory. In offices and schools, people are required to wear traditional clothing. Men in gyo, women in kira. This law preserves identity and unites people in shared heritage. 15. Meditation is part of school, and prison students begin their school day with meditation. In prisons, inmates are taught mindfulness practices to prepare them for a calmer reintegration into society. Bhutan seeks peace of mind, even for those who've lost their way. 16. The Flying Buddha watches over the capital. The massive Buddha Dordenma statue overlooks Thimphu. It represents inner strength and outer peace, a quiet witness to the nation's spiritual heartbeat. 17th. A democratic monarchy. Bhutan's king voluntarily reduced his own power and introduced democracy. He asked his people to vote, believing the future belongs not to inheritance, but to choice. 18. Hunting is avoided by choice. Even without laws, people in Bhutan avoid killing animals. They believe every being has a soul. Animals roam villages freely, unharmed and unafraid. 19. Crime is nearly non-existent. In a society built on Buddhism, kindness, and empathy, crime is rare. When someone makes a mistake, the community seeks to understand and guide before judging. 20. Visiting Bhutan is expensive. On purpose, travelers must pay $200 to $250 per day to visit Bhutan. This isn't greed, it's protection. Fewer tourists means less harm to the culture and nature. Bhutan prefers quality over quantity. 21st. No 24-hour gas stations. When night falls in Bhutan, everything sleeps. Gas stations close, shops shut, and only the mountain mist and silence remain. Time here still follows the rhythm of nature. 22. Prayer flags connect earth to sky. All across the country, colorful flags dance in the wind. Each color represents a natural element, and each flag carries a prayer for peace. In Bhutan, prayers ride the wind toward the heavens. 23. Smiles are the common language. Even strangers greet each other with a warm smile. Bhutanese people still believe a simple smile can change someone's day. 24. Life is based on the spiritual calendar. Festivals, holidays, and even weddings are timed by the Buddhist lunar calendar. Days have their own energies, and time is still guided by stars and spirits. 25. Nature is served, not owned. In Bhutanese belief, humans are part of nature, not its master. Trees are fathers, rivers are mothers, and mountains are ancestors. Life is woven with a deep respect we may have forgotten. If these facts amazed you like they amazed us, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments which facts surprised you the most. Bhutan may be far away, but we're here to bring its wonder closer to you. Stay tuned for the next adventure.